What's up, guys? We have a market watch video today. It has been about a week. Actually, I think it's been more than a week since the 2022 tints have been released, and we have so much data. We have so many openings and such. Someone actually did 160 plus cases. This is coming in from House of Champs. Well, not from him, I don't think. I think someone kind of sent it to him, which is great, guys. Seeing this is amazing. We can actually see what is short printed and what is not, and we can see here that I mean, of course, Dark Magician Girl, and of course, Red Eyes, and of course, Blue Eyes were short printed. But we also see DPE and Red Eyes Dark Dragoon was short printed. Red Eyes Dark Dragoon was more expected, but DPE being short printed now that Predaplan is banned is a little bit odd to me. We can also see Diviner of the Herald here is not as short printed, but it's, I mean, the stack isn't as fat as, for example, this chick here, the Underworld Goddess or whatever. 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗣𝗢𝗥𝗧 is also somewhat shorted. And it seems like the clown himself is short printed. So that's interesting. I got like 2 in my case. Other than that, Link into the Variants is also somewhat shorted. And of course, Forbidden Droplet, Pot of Prosperity, and Lightning Storm. Although it does seem like Pot has about the same pull ratios as Forbidden Droplet and Lightning Storm. All this to say, guys, first of all, clumping might be a thing. I mean, even 160 is somewhat small of a sample size. It depends on where they got them, because if you just test one area, one region, or one facility, whatever, you know, I think you guys know what I mean, then you won't get the actual good sample. It just kind of, you're all we know from this is that this particular area or region has these particular spreads. But it's good information. It actually kind of looks like Ash Blossom isn't as shorted too, before moving on here, because it's about the same stack-wise as even Underworld Goddess. And I didn't even pull one, so what the hell, Konami? All right, moving on. Why did I talk about pull rates? We are talking about the market for the 2022 tints starting out here. It's been a week. Pre-sales are over and done with, but we can still see some high prices for some cards, and some of them, like I said, are to be we knew some of these guys, so we can't be too shocked that Dark Magician Girls with them titties and Blue Eyes with them claws, look at that, the fucking little derpy T-Rex arms and shit. You can't be too surprised that these cards are going for a pretty penny. Red Eyes Black Dragon, you know, I feel for the underdog. He actually does look cool, but, you know, I feel you. I'll keep him in my prayers. I don't even pray, but I will keep him there anyways. Pot of Prosperity is actually somewhat leveled off here. It hasn't gone up in price. It's been like $44 for a long ass time. Now, I did see this when the page loaded, and I'm wondering why someone did something so stupid. Guys, do not go here, scroll a little bit, go into the actual listings and find yourself something that's cheap. He could have saved himself like $10 right there. That's crazy. It seems like Pot. See, here's the thing about Pot. It is a very hard card to pull, but you can also get away with not using Pot of Prosperity. You can use other drawing cards. You can even use other pot cards that are less expensive. So the fact that it's $40 is actually pretty good. I was actually kind of predicting it would be 60 if the pull rates were 1 or 2 per case. But of course, maybe that's not the case. It all depends on the clumping. It seems like it is about 1 per case. It just depends on how lucky you are. Forbidden Droplet at 30-ish bucks is pretty ridiculous. We did see it, guys, early on going for the low 20s, but now it's high 30s, and I don't know what is it doing for the other cards here in the market. Yeah, that's kind of to be expected. So it's going to be it's not the cheapest option now, is it? No, it is. All right, cool. Which is honestly kind of interesting, keep an eye out on this one, guys. I don't know. The prismatic secrets are usually really good and hold longer term value than other rarities, especially like ultra rares, right? So I mean, you can already see here they're kind of competing for the bottom of the barrel here. We'll see how the market dictates here, but at least we got more accessibility for Forbidden Droplet, and $30 isn't that bad. Moving on here, we have Dark Magician Girl that hasn't also... A lot of these cards are just leveling off, guys, so they are not going down in price. They are staying about the same. And the Dark Magician Girl is no exception here. It's been at $30 for a week. And, I mean, we have been seeing a lot more people list it, but we haven't seen it gone up... we haven't seen the listings go up past 100. Actually, we haven't seen it go past like 80, to be honest. So we'll see where this goes. Some people are speculating that Dark Magician Girl, Blue Eyes, and Red Eyes are going to go down in value. And they kind of reference stuff like the Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, and Red Eyes from El Dorado, not El Dorado, but Maximum Gold, the first Maximum Gold, because when they first were released, Blue Eyes, for example, was $30, and now it's around $15. However, I don't think that's going to be the case this time around, because first of all, these are different artworks for these cards, and these artworks are actually something the fans like. With Maximum Gold, the artworks were the same, but the rarity was different, and the rarity kind of sucks, guys. I mean, it's okay, but it kind of sucks, let's be honest. and with these cards are Prismatic Secrets. I don't know. I think these cards are going to hold long-term value and are poised to go up a lot in the long term. Like 5 years from now, we're going to look back here and be like, oh, Dark Magician Girl's $100. That's what I'm talking about. But let me know in the comments, though. Am I crazy on this, or do you guys also think Blue Eyes, Dark Magician Girl, and Red Eyes are poised to go up a lot in value over time? Lightning Storm has actually gone up a little bit. Not too much, not too crazy. But what I remember seeing this guy, yeah, $24. Now it creeped up $2-ish, and the lowest we're seeing is like, yeah, so $26. And that's interesting because the listings, if you guys see here, it's 58 to 91 and even 61. It's outselling Pot and Forbidden Droplet. I mean, even Dark Magician Girl, but you know, not meta. Dark Magician Girl, Blue Eyes, Red Eyes, not meta, so I understand. Lightning Storm is, so I'm kind of curious why. Maybe it's the rarity. I really don't know. Do a lot of decks play Lightning Storm? I usually don't go the Lightning Storm route for a lot of my decks because I feel like it's more of a brick because of this. You cannot control face-up cards. If you're going first, this card is a brick. And I don't know. We'll go with that. I side deck Lightning Storm personally if I have to, and I don't even play paper anymore, so I don't even use side decks. All right, so Ash Blossom is another goodie here, guys. I don't like the hand traps and all that stuff, but okay. You see the spike here, $14 to $18, and it's kind of creeping up, I think, more than that, or it's going to creep up a little bit more than that, because here's the thing, guys, and we'll go to all versions. Ash Blossom is never going to be cheap, I don't think. I mean, you can even see here commons in the new structure deck. I mean, these are pre-sales, but they're $7.25. This card as a common is basically going to be the one that's selling the Crystal Beast structure deck because Konami doesn't know how to make good Crystal Beast support, apparently. Jesus, why are they still like, I don't know. They just fucked up royally on that structure deck. You can see here, these cards are not cheap. And I mean, what is this? This is also a common from the Soul Burner structure deck. And that's $10, guys. Yeah, this card as a Prismatic Secret is not going to be cheap in the long term, guys. I will tell you that much. Again, Prismatic Secret rares are probably one of the better looking rarities. And let me know too down below, is Prismatic Secret Rare your favorite rarity that's not like one of the higher rarities like Ghost Rare, Alti, etc.? Because it is mine. They look really fucking nice. So I think Ash Blossom is poised to go up in value, and it has a little bit after pre-sale. So that's kind of interesting. Red Stark Dragoon, it went up slightly, but I think $12 for now is pretty good. I don't think it's doing too much, but it is a collectible. So like I say, people who control the market are going to be the simps that buy waifu cards and people who buy nostalgia cards, and then it's the meta players, because meta players do control the market short term, but long term, and you always want to go long term, guys. Short term is just not the way to invest in anything, really. Yeah, the meta players don't really control that. I'm sorry. Diviner of the Herald has gone up slightly. It used to be like $8. Oh, even below that, and it seems like a lot of people have been buying it out. It's at 51 listings, even lower than Lightning Storm, and I mean, for good reason. It looks really nice as prismatic secret rare, which again, guys, prismatic secret, do not sleep on these prismatic secret rares. They really do hold a lot of value for people. They look really nice, so they're gonna obviously pay more for the copy. Let's see if it's doing better than the it's not doing better than the secret rares, but there are 68 listings for the secret rare too. That's interesting. We'll see how that plays out. We'll see how that plays out, guys. I mean, that's a pretty good hit here, if you got it. Crossed Out Designator was doing some moves a while ago. I would have anticipated it going up a little bit more, but it seems like just the people who wanted to experiment with it that didn't have the accessibility before are doing it now. But I mean, Crossout Designator isn't really doing much even in the meta right now, because okay, let's be honest, guys. Crossout Designator kind of sucks. You have to have a copy of the card that your opponent has in your deck, which hand traps, of course, I get it. Mirror matches, of course, I get it, but I don't know, man. Unless your deck is really heavy on staple hand traps, or you're, again, mirror matching, this card sucks. I'm sorry to say. You're trading 2 for 1. I get that it's sometimes very beneficial, but $8 is actually kind of good. Any more than that right now, I don't think so, just because the meta is it's not in the meta. DPE, I think, is gonna touch really low values soon. You can see this, it just keeps going down. I think this card is worth investing because hero players are crazy. And okay, so let's go look at something called 𝗦𝗦𝗧𝗧 here, and we will see a little bit here. So 𝗦𝗦𝗧𝗧 is kind of a staple in some hero decks, and I say kinda in a way where it's like some decks usually, if they can get away with not using it, they will just not use 𝗦𝗦𝗧𝗧, and it's at $7. And this card is objectively not as good as DPE. DPE is the best hero, extra deck hero monster, I think, right now, just because of the interactions and stuff like that, the recursion, and how easy it is to get out in hero decks, and how you're not really punished in hero decks. Even with Predaplant's gone, with Fusion Destiny, the drawbacks aren't that bad. So hero players are probably going to scoop this up in long term, unless they reprint this, which I don't know if they will anytime soon, is going to be insane. Watch out for that. If it goes down to like $2, I would say scoop it up. Link Into the Varaines actually went up quite a bit. It was probably less than even $1. And now it's sitting at about $5. People are buying this out. And someone did tell me in the comments of one of my videos, because it called this card trash, that it's not that bad. And I get it, because I think it allows you to link summon really easily. And I think it also lets you, so you can banish this card and one monster from your graveyard to your hand with the same original type as one of the destroyed monsters. Yeah, okay, so it lets you kind of get back some advantage. I'm not saying it's bad to pull because it's a bad card. I'm saying it because I don't play links. But if you play links, 48 listings, guys, maybe look onto this before it goes away. And I might save a copy or two before getting rid of it, so I can get some more money for my card value there. Small World, Ghost Spell, they haven't really been doing anything. All of these cards haven't really been doing anything. Nibiru's finally really cheap, which is great. Ghost Ogre, yeah, so all these cards are just not doing too much. Branded Opening is actually, it might go down in value, so that's cool. This card was a $25 super rare, so seeing it as a $3 prismatic secret rare is pretty nice. All right, so we're gonna move on here. Let's stop talking about the 2022 Megatins. Let's talk about some Starlights. there's two Starlights that I am looking at right now because I think they have potential, and I want to know your opinions on this, guys. So we have Destiny Hero, Destroyer, Phoenix Guy, and he is at $300, but there's only 23 listings. And I mean, I think people are starting to stop cracking sealed, or, you know, it's kind of leveling off. I stopped seeing sealed product in the stores for Power of the Elements, and the new set is coming out. So I expect less copies of this to be circulating in the market, and it's already at 23. I don't know. I think this has potential to be like above 500, but we will see, because no one can predict the future, guys. I'm just speculating here. Do not take anything I say to heart, and use your own brain, essentially, right? So we also have this chick here, and she has the waifu tax, or she's going to have the waifu tax. 22 listings, guys. Again, with the same argument as DPE, there's going to be less and less stuff that is sealed for you to even try to get this. Starlights are one per case. 22 listings already. It's at $165. We see Starlights of waifus time and time again go up to like the moon, essentially. Let's do a quick search here. I know I already did a video on not the Pharaoh's rare. My bad. Let's go into Starlight. I already did a video on these, but just as a refresher here, guys, Appaloosa is 2,000, IP is 1,000, almost 2,000, Win is 1,300, etc., etc. You guys can see here, and all the top ones have the titty tax, and most of them are not even that good. IP, like, I get the appeal for IP. I don't play Links again. I get the appeal for IP. Quick Effect, I get it. $2,000 for a Starlight. You know it ain't no meta player buying this out. It's a simp. That's why I'm looking at Divine Carnage here as another potential investment, because it has the titties, and it's a Starlight. So we will see how high this card will go. I give it a year from the release for it to be 300 even. Dude, you guys can do double the money here if you invest now. That's crazy. Moving on here, Ghosts from the Past 2. A lot of the stuff in the set is kind of crashing. Okay, not crashing. I don't want to really clickbait you guys, but $217. Is that actually how low it is for near mints? I only go for near mint. I'm not going to consider that guy. Okay, $200 actually. Whoa, I might actually buy this. 80% of sales, he has pictures. Oh, dude, that looks fucking clean, bro. Wait, is the top a little... Hang on, am I buying this, like, on camera here? What the... Bro. Wait, it has a... Is that a scratch on the case or the card? A beautiful Ghost Rare card that is perfect for any Yu-Gi-Oh collector or fan. Come on, man. Just tell me if that's a scratch. All right, going back to the actual... Sorry, guys, I got distracted. All right, this set is... interesting. A lot of the Ghost Rares are going down in value, and we saw the same trend here with Ghosts from the Past 1. The thing is, first of all, is now the time to invest? And the thing is, I don't know. No one knows. So I really want to know from you guys. Should people start buying Ghost Rares from Ghosts from the Past 1? If so, I will scoop up that Dark Magician girl. The other thing is, which ones are actually going to go up in value, right? Because I really do think this Winged Dragon of Ra Sphere mode is probably going to be the one that gains the most, because it's actually meta. Some decks actually use this card, right? It's basically a kaiju of sorts, and I mean, even now there's more Egyptian god support, so a Winged Dragon of Ra deck with the new god support could be using this. I don't know. Dark Arm Dragon isn't meta anymore. Blue Eyes White Dragon, of course, is not meta. This is the worst Ghost Rare of the set. Even Eye of 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗓 is better because it has a theme. It goes with the theme of DM at least a little bit more. Cyber Dragon. Right now, Cyber Dragons aren't really doing much, and there are a lot more Cyber Dragon options than the other one. Than the Winged Dragon of Sphere mode. I mean, these cards here have been reprinted to death in like every rarity. So I think the Winged Dragon of Ra Sphere mode might be the best bet here because it's meta. It has been printed not that many times. I think it's only been printed 3 times, and I hate the way they do this here. Let's go here. What? Why is it considering? Okay, so I mean, okay, we'll do this kind of manually here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's been reprinted 3 other times besides the actual Ghost Rare. And I mean, this is $14. This is $10. This is $10. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I think that's the move. For, if you guys are trying to invest in a Ghost Rare from the Past 2, I think that's the move. The second one, obviously, Stark Magician Girl, because titties. But I might be scooping up some sphere modes sometime soon. Besides that, the set is not looking too good. I have talked about Vision Hero Fares, and I will continue to talk about him because, I mean, whoa, it actually went down quite a bit here, or the graph at least. I mean, it's, and I think the last time we talked about it was sitting around $3. So it's not dipping too much, but I mean, 78 listings already, guys. People are still cracking these sets open. Apparently, I guess they reprinted this set kind of a lot. $59 for a display. That's actually fucking insane. That's so low. Number 38, is this a level 7? I saw some people, no, it's a level 8. I saw some people going crazy for some level 7s, which I guess we will take a look at before closing this video, or at least one of them. And then number 60 is also going away. There's a lot of cards in here that are like penny stonks. I don't like saying that, but there's a lot of decent investment potentials. I mean, even Glow Up Bloom at 133 listings. It's a pretty good card for zombie decks. There's a lot of potential here. I think it's just that people are still cracking it open. And I mean, wow, Ryza really did dip after the reprints there, didn't it? That is insane. All right, so let's go into Brothers of Legend. This is like bonus here. Extra credit, if you will, because we will look at Brothers of Legend, because there's 2 cards in here that are kind of doing some moves here. First of all is a number 89, the level 7 I'm talking about. I think there's like new level 7 monsters that are coming out, and people are going crazy trying to find out some supports. 697, that is insane, but I think on average is around $4.50, I think, and that's up from like $1. Yeah, that's crazy. So if you have any number 89s, go ahead and get rid of them, I suppose. Astral Karibo, though. This card, no, come on, man. TCG players, stop playing. 743 to, holy shit. It's sitting around $5, $6 with shipping, and 54 listings. Yeah. If you want an Astral Karibo, this is a pretty good card. Get it now, guys. I think we're going to see some buyouts coming in soon. Not exactly sure why, what deck is using this card that's in the meta right now, but I mean, it is a good card for number monsters. That's going to be the video, though, guys. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.